All right. Game and Watch versus Falco.
Okay, so Dreegon's win rate against Game & Watch is actually about 50%.
Okay.
And his regular win rate is 68. So this is a pretty this is a pretty bad matchup for Dreegon at least. And probably a bad matchup for Falco.
What? Oh, yeah.
Sorry?
Sorry,
I was gonna say.
For a second, I thought you were referring to both players having a bad matchup. I'm like, excuse me? No, that was just me having a brain fart. Still, though, Dreegon dealing, some pretty good damage with these bread and butters. All right, great spacing on that down tilt, and with that back air, that will be the first stock. Amiin down by 1.
We just talked about how Dreegon is going to deal with this matchup, but he does have a decent amount of EXP. That's not something that I brought up, but he's played this matchup 28 times, so he knows how to deal with it. And Amiin, of course, isn't a Game & Watch main, so is playing a better matchup worth switching to a secondary? That's always the kind of question that plagues you whenever you try and go for a counter pick.
Yeah, that's understandable.
How ready really is this?
I gotta say, Dreegon's spacing on that down tilt has so far been very good. Oh, and there's the berry, and that'll be the stock. Okay, both players on 2 stocks now. Now, I always find Falco kind of funny. It's just like, personally I prefer the air memes, the, highest, base jump in the game, I think. And yet, you need to play him grounded because otherwise you're just kind of doomed.
Yeah.
You really have to be good on your spacing with your tilts, especially.
Mm-hmm. You've got down tilt and you've got up tilt, so you've got some grounded combo stars. You can see Dreegon really trying to make the most of down tilt there.
Oh, great parry.
And rising fair. It's almost like Falco Wii Fit, where Wii Fit can't really jump, and all of your combos are landing aerials. So what do? But Falco's actually got some good combo stars off tilt, so it's not necessarily as bad. I love the weight.
A spike from the Phantasm followed by back air. That was actually very clean. I liked the way that looked. Okay, so with that, Dreegon currently up 2 stocks to 1. And trying to get back
it was
past
a smart
Chef.
improvisation. Oh, can't. Barely manages it. I didn't think they'd make it. No jump as well.
No 2-frame.
Amiin just not really capitalizing. I was gonna say, if you get 1 2-frame there, that's it. Falco's probably dead. Or at least in a really terrible position.
I would love to see, because Dreegon seems very happy to throw that reflector out. I would love to see the bomb reflected. Oh,
the text from
very
Dreegon
lucky
there,
shield on that one, I gotta say.
Oh, the crouch, there you go. That's the meta. We love to see it.
All right, Dreegon.
I mean, you
a hard time
just
getting in.
it, to be fair.
I've mentioned this basically every single time that Game & Watch is on screen, but one of the biggest problems with fighting Game & Watch is finding them in sort of a disadvantageous position, just because of the fact that Game & Watch doesn't have a disadvantaged state.
Yeah, you can see Dreegon trying to fish for grabs, and Amiin's caught on and is going for a lot more spot dodges, just because Dreegon really doesn't want to deal with that up the out of shield.
Yeah, no, just Game & Watch's tricky frame data as well as just good air movement, and the fact that his up B is just a get out of jail free option like that.
Yeah.
Completely resetting neutral. It's very difficult to pin a Game & Watch down! Alright.
Oh, it's just us.
So who
It's
won?
just us.
The game we play.
We don't know.
The game that we play. Okay, Dreegon won that.
Yeah. Hype.
Thanks, Ultimate. I would have liked to see how that ended. But is what it is, I guess. So, game 2. Is Amiin going to stay Game & Watch, or is Amiin going to change? It doesn't feel like the Game & Watch worked out too well there. Didn't get to see how that ended, but it's Dreegon was kind of up on stocks. Like, it was a pretty sizable lead.
Yeah, it seemed to just be working out. And the problem with Amiin is that this Game & Watch just doesn't seem particularly, like, ready yet.
Well, looks like they're going for it anyway. Game & Watch, game 2.
Obviously, Game & Watch isn't necessarily considered one of the hardest characters in the game, but it is a very weird character. It's a character that can sometimes take time to adjust with.
Well, like I said, especially if you're not used to fighting Game & Watch has some extremely tricky frame data. Like, it's difficult to tell just by looking at Game & Watch, like, how long their recovery frames are, how long their end lag is, that kind of thing. So, punishing Game & Watch is like, do you know the frame data? If not, good luck.
Yeah, pretty much. And, like, a lot of Game & Watch's moves are only threatening just because of that. Like, if you look at something like Game & Watch Up Smash, that's frame 23, but you can't tell. Like, you don't know when it's gonna come out, so...
And also, like I said,
really
fighting Game & Watch is
deal with.
Typically a pretty patient matchup just because, like I said, no disadvantage state.
Yeah. Falco is a character who does like having to go for edge guards. And you don't really have that privilege with Game & Watch. You don't really have the ability to do that. So Amiin has actually played Game & Watch Falco a couple of times now, a couple of sets, and has won every time. Like Falco Game & Watch specifically. So, to be fair, like, this pick makes sense. There's history to back it up. This is something that Amiin has worked on for a while. Although his overall Game & Watch win rate is obviously lower than his Gunner win rate.
Keeping these fairly even so far this particular game, though. Both players are on 2 stocks.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot better. I like the use of that down tilt to, like, sneak under these aerials now. See that kind of, like, just getting under the nair, using it to, like, punish landings and landing lag. Because something like nair or bear, which are the sort of strong mashy options that Game & Watch has in neutral, those are the kind of ones that take a while, and you can, if you're smart about it, try and punish the landing.
All right, good grab puts Amiin off stage. Dreegon doing a pretty good job of holding this ledge at the moment.
Those forward airs have been, like, immaculately spaced so far.
Okay, there's parachute.
You gotta be
putting Amiin back on stage.
Yep.
And,
I was gonna say, you gotta be
neutral.
pretty ballsy to go for forward air against Game & Watch, but Dreegon just trusts his spacing.
Wow, what a trade!
Why did you up me?
Because why not? Parachute's usually like a get-out-of-jail-free card, man.
What, like, what? Or at least do, like, a nair or a back air. Like, if you think you can get away with something
Ordinarily,
bigger, then go
up B is extremely safe. That trade was absolutely wild.
Well, no, it's just the fact that, like, Amiin went for down smash out of shield there. And that...
All right, both players on final stock now. Great 1-2 combo from Dreegon. Maintaining a pretty sizable percent lead, keeping Amiin from, like, landing on the stage.
Yeah, Dreegon just looking to clutch this kill out now. It can be really difficult. Has tried looking for edge guards, manages to get the 2 frame. The first time we actually saw that work out in Dreegon's favor. Very hard to do that, but managing, even online, to get the timing on that. Very nice.